Imagine waking up one morning to find that your entire career, your livelihood is on the line, all because of a single statement or action that you made. This is the reality of many individuals faced in the era of cancel culture. Just take a case of Jocelyn Chia, a talented Singaporean comedian with a successful career spanning over a few years, but one day she made a dark joke about the controversial topic about the Malaysia's airline that was crashing. Within hours, the social media account were flooded with outrage and petition to boycott her for being a stand-up comedian. The cancel culture mob grew by the minutes, and the consequences were devastating. Jocelyn Chia found herself deactivating her social media account for her reputation tarnished and her professional future become uncertain. So now, I will begin by telling you about the constraint and the issue in the cancel culture. When judging others' behavior, there are some people need to be considerate and mature. Do not let your opinions become harmful or harsh. One problem is that there are many people that only judge people's mistake and not their contribution. The amount of hate being thrown is too much, but the support was low. And the citizens around the world only know to comment hateful comment, but not providing the advice. Their reputation or job prospect were negatively affected because of the cancel culture. So according to the Pew Research Center survey 2021, they have conducted a survey on online harassment in the United States, which touched upon the consequences of online expression. The survey found that 32% of respondents reported that experiencing some form of online harassment, including the instances where their reputation or job prospect were negatively affected. Another problem is that the needs of understanding a situation completely can be difficult if only one perspective is considered. To form a fair and knowledgeable view, it is important to open a different viewpoint on the issues. So according to the article Insider 2022, there was an Asian American content creator, Jesse Concepcion. So he basically was cancelled among his peer group and social media followers in the 2020 after an anonymous TikTok account appeared with the sole purpose of sending him hate. The account made a false claim on it. So the situation Jesse Concepcion faced with the cancel culture is truly unfortunate. It is difficult to cope with false allegations and negativity, especially when it is anonymous and widespread. The fact that one TikTok account which was able to cause a significant harm is concerning. So it is good news that Jesse reported the account and it was taken down, but it is still unfortunate for him that the emotional and the mental damage was already done. So it is crucial to remember that cancel culture can have real life implications, particularly when it comes to one's education and livelihoods. So it is unsettling that people can really believe on an accusation without evidence, and it is important to approach situation with an open mind and willingness to hear all sides of the story. So by now, I'm sure that you can see that the needs for people like you needs to preventing the cancel culture. But you might be asking, well, how come I be so sure that people losing their reputation or career because of cancel culture? Let me tell you that. So, the effect of cancel culture on a person worsen when their life does not feel calm. Imagine we are in their place. What else can we do to continue living? Every day, that person wake up in the morning feeling depressed and wanting to die. So according to the article Entrepreneur 2022, a 13 years old 8th grader got cancelled because she used a racist slur even though she has already apologized. She has been kicked off the elite lacrosse teams her older sibling were harassed on the social media, with some calling for their sister to kill herself. Her father's local shop, which has been operated for 15 years, was boycotted, and eventually the store is closed. So we must sympathize with that person, even though the public cannot accept the statement made. We must advise the person to change their thinking for the better and not just punish them. In addition, supporting the cancel culture will lead to the online harassment and bullying, where individual becomes target of intense cyberbullying or threats. This can have a severe psychological and emotional effect on the individual involved. According to the EMI 2022, they have researched people based on their support on understanding of cancel culture. Overall, a majority of people do not support cancel culture. People are 55% more likely not to support cancel culture than to support it. 38% of people need to learn what cancel culture is. But unfortunately, about 9% of people support this cancel culture, which shows that some people have no sympathy for others. You can see that it will give a negative impact to the person because of cancel culture. Now, let's take a look at what may happen if you choose to help and not hate them. The way we advise them, they will change their mind for the better. We must give them a second chance and not think they are bad people just because of the statement made. We are able to imagine a society without cancel culture where people feel free to express their opinion without worrying about the punishment, where errors are met with helpful criticism and chances for improvement, and where candid conversation promotes better understanding and societal advancement. So by now, you should already know why you should be considered helping them without being mean. So in the conclusion, as you can already see, we need to have empathy, because it helps us understanding others better and establish common ground when even the presented with opposing viewpoint. With this, individual can create a culture that values respectful engagement and empathy. We can also create a forum online or offline where people may express their viewpoint and experience without worrying about harass or being attacked personally. So make sure the conversation are regulated to keep a civil and productive tone. Imagine if you able to bring about harmony in the individual you advise had their fate influenced by your suggestion. So by fostering understanding, empathy, and commitment to open dialogue, we can navigate the complexities of null culture while promoting a more inclusive and caring society. Not all heroes do not tight spandex outfits and knock out bad extraterrestrial beings. So 1,000 of victims of cancel culture waiting their angel to advise them. Be their miracle. Be the hero.